Hey guys, it's Emily, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about mobile databases. When I saw this in the topic list, I feel like this is the one that I just really felt that was more relevant to my specific major as a web major, since I'm gonna need to understand, how mobile databases work if I ever want to have them sync up. So just by googling mobile databases, I found a simple definition that says a mobile database is either a stationary database that can be connected by a mobile computing device over a mobile network, or a database which is actually stored by the mobile device. When I first read that, it didn't really make a lot of sense, so I wanted to check out the Wikipedia page. And on here, I found a couple more specific examples, like a database could include a list of contacts, price information, distance traveled, and that many applications require the ability to download information from an information repository and operate on this information even when out of range or disconnected. And I liked that I found some considerations, for somebody who's needing to use a mobile database, such as, users with multiple devices need to be able to synchronize their devices to a centralized data store, which is something that, you might not consider right away. And you have to be considerate of bandwidth. And I noticed here there was SQL, which, since we've been learning SQL, I thought it was cool that everything seemed to tie together. And then I found a website that gave some examples of 5 popular databases. And since I didn't know any of them previously, or I didn't think I knew any of them previously, I really wanted to check this out. And then I found that Oracle was one of the examples, and I know that I've been on Oracle before. But as I kept scrolling, I read a little bit about Couchbase, which I really hadn't considered before. I'd never even heard about it, and it says that Couchbase Lite is a document-oriented database. Data is stored as a JSON document. Each document may have one or more attachments, which are essentially uninterpreted binary data that is stored and loaded separately from the document itself. So I looked on this site a little bit, and I learned about some five popular databases. And then I did a little bit of research on how to choose the right kind of database for whatever mobile application that you're designing, which I definitely will need to know a little bit, because if I ever want to make an app that corresponds to a website that I'm doing, I need to understand how the databases are going to work together. So this website kind of just gave me some brief descriptions and some brief tips on how to choose my database. So things to consider, such as support for the right platforms, and secure at rest and in motions, and when you're using synchronized and decentralized storage, it's important to access, transmit, and store data securely, and that models need to be flexible, so that way it can be used for your apps in an efficient and appropriate way. So I read through this article, and I feel pretty confident in my knowledge on databases, mobile databases a little bit. Thank you for listening to my brief description on mobile databases.